Hello everybody, my name is Eltimar and we are about to begin an epic journey throughout the nation of and beyond. Welcome to the Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition Let's Play. For those of you coming from my Baldur's Gate 1 playthrough, we will be continuing the adventures of Eltimar. For those of you who did not watch that Let's Play, I cannot fault you. Some of the early videos were fairly poor in terms of sound quality, but I'm going to give a quick synopsis of the story just so you know what's going on. We began our tale at the library citadel of Candlekeep as a ward of the sage Gorion. One afternoon, he commanded us to make ready to leave immediately, as we were in imminent danger. As we left Candlekeep under the cover of night, our guardian and foster father, Gorion, was cut down by a mysterious armored figure. Alone and with no clear path, we became involved in trying to solve some of the problems plaguing the Sword Coast. Some of the notable things we did were we killed a man named Basilis in Nashkel who had been tainting iron ore coming out of the mines to create an iron shortage along the Sword Coast and cause tensions between the neighboring states of Baldur's Gate and Also during this time, bandits had begun raiding caravans from other nearby nations to prevent iron ore from reaching either the cities of Baldur's Gate or Athkatla in furthering the tensions in the region. We discovered that a mercantile group known as the Iron Throne were responsible, and that they had hoped to get a monopoly on iron output by utilizing a forgotten and hidden dwarven mine in the Cloakwoods. After clearing all of that up, we got into Baldur's Gate proper and discovered the armor man was actually a lieutenant of the Iron Throne named Saravok, and that he had been orchestrating the iron shortage for a far more nefarious purpose. We found out that he was the half-son of the dead god Baal, who is the Lord of Murder, and that he had hoped to cause a bloody war between and Baldur's Gate in order to use the massacre to ascend to godhood. We hunted down the leaders of the Iron Throne and killed them before realizing that Saravok had desired we do just that. Upon returning to Baldur's Gate, we discovered that he plotted to become a Grand Duke to bring Baldur's Gate into a war with as his original goal had dictated. We ruined his plans to become the Grand Duke and hunted him through the Thieves' Warren into the ruins of a long-dead city beneath Baldur's Gate. We discovered that he was our half-brother and that we too were a child of Baal. And after slaying him, his essence was dispersed into the abyss and joining that of all the other Baal spawn that had died already. We are now going to continue the adventure of Eltimar, the half-orc, half-god fighter. I've given myself several notable titles arbitrarily. A few of them are Scourge of the Sword Coast, Dungeoneer of Durlig's Tower, Incinerator of Ice Island, Warlord of Werewolf Island, Slayer of Saravok. But of course none of these come close to the true title and the one he will be wielding this entire game, the one that's going to actually be in his name, Eltimar, the Kitten Killer. For those of you who do not know that particular joke, there is a quest in Baldur's Gate 1 where you have the choice of freeing a cat to travel away with a little girl to escape her really mean uncle, or you can kill the kitten. We chose to kill the kitten, which makes us monsters, without question. But we're going to begin now. There is an intro movie, so it is time to journey into Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition.
You spent your youth in the library fortress of Candlekeep, under the kind tutelage of your foster father Gorion. Imoen shared this home, a kindred spirit. Her background was as mysterious as your own. Gorion's murder brought answers to your questions when his killer Saravok was revealed to be your brother. You and Saravok were a product of the time of troubles, a chaotic period when gods were made flesh and forced to walk the earth. One such deity foresaw his own death and walked the land before the cataclysm. He left a score of mortal offspring, intended to be the fuel for his rebirth. The god was Baal, Lord of Murder, and you are one of his children. Sarevok sought a war of sacrifice to prove his worth, believing he would become the new Lord of Murder. You killed your brother, sending his taint back to Baal. You were the hero of Baldur's Gate, but some suspected you shared the same lineage as Sarevok. You departed soon after, under circumstances much darker than anyone would have believed. They came as you rested, figures cloaked in mist that clouded your thoughts, blurring the lines between consciousness and dreaming. There was no malice or hatred, no mention of an old score, only quick capture and the promise of grim deeds to come.
Okay, that was our intro video. It was kind of a little scary, sort of a horror movie-esque. There was a teleporting man, some torture devices. These are some of the NPCs that you can take during the game. Hexat is going to be one of the ones we're taking along. We're also going to be taking Dorn. We will not be taking Nira or Rasad. Rasad is a good character, and Nira is, I think, neutral, but we're not going to bring her along. She is a wild mage. So, we are going to import our character from the first game, and in order to do so, I had to copy the save file over from Baldur's Gate 1 into the Baldur's Gate 2 folder. So if you need to do that or you can't figure it out, all you have to do is open your Baldur's Gate 1 save file in your My Documents, copy your final save folder, go into the Baldur's Gate 2 save file, which should also be in your documents, and then just copy your final save into it. So I'm gonna load up our final save. Our character is going to be Eltimar. His appearance is fine. We're gonna choose a voice for him.
Let's do this quick and pain.
Actually, really quickly before we do this, I just want to check the volumes really quickly. I want the voice volume and movie volume to be fairly loud. The rest are not super important, but this is for voice acting, so I want that to be loud enough that you guys can hear it. And now we'll start. Alright, so create, import, save game, final save, next, Eltimar, done, appearance, fine.
Let's do this quick and pain. To battle! To battle and victory!
That sounds really half-orky. So, our name is going to be Eltimar, the Kitten Killer. Excellent. That is our official title of the game, Eltimar, the Kitten Killer. There is another cutscene in the beginning right now. We'll let it play through and then we'll start our game.
Ah, the child of Baal has awoken. It is time for more experiments. The pain will only be passing. You should survive the process. Interesting. You have much untapped power. Do you even realize your potential?
More intruders have entered the complex, Master.
They act sooner than we had anticipated. No matter, they will only prove a slight delay.
I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's kind of funny.
Wake up, you. Wake up! Come on, we have to get out of here.
Interesting. It looks like Imoen was captured as well, so... just so you know, some of the characters will suffer from the mental disorder known as retconning. A lot of the story was not part of our story in Baldur's Gate 1. We never actually took Imoen along with us. We don't know a lot about her. She is a ward in Candlekeep with us, and she was our childhood friend. We left her behind in our playthrough, but she's back now. I'm going to say, what? Imoen? What's going on? He messed with your head too, huh? All I know is we were near Baldur's Gate and got jumped. Not true, she was nowhere near Baldur's Gate. She was still in the fields near Candlekeep, to my knowledge. I don't think I want to remember it all. He's been doing things to us, Eltimar the Kitten Killer. We have to get out of here. I am going to be loving that title for a while. Can I trust you? I don't remember a thing. It must be because he's been messing with our heads. I don't remember much, but I know it hurt. Eltimar the Kitten Killer, I have to get out of here. I just have to get out of here. I heard you. A headache is no excuse for poor planning, though. It isn't like a normal pain. Eltimar the Kitten Killer, it's on the inside, like my bones made a little dagger and it won't go away. Don't look at me like that. It just hurts, all right. Must have been the noise. There was a fight. Assassins came after our captor, I think. There's people dead all over, and the fighting is still going on. I could hear it. Are you going to get moving, or do I leave without you? You seem awfully quick to abandon me. Stop being like that. I know it's just because he messed with your head, but that excuse only goes so far. Come on, I'll drag you out of here if I have to, just so long as we get out. I can't go through any more. We should look in that room to the west first. West and just a bit north. I think I saw some weapons in there. It's a room off of the corner of this one. I don't think it's our gear. They probably sold our best stuff, but anything is better than nothing. Now let's go. They better not have sold my stuff. Yes, I know that. Also suffering from retcon is Minsc is here, and Jaheira is here, back from the dead.
What is my task? Consider it
because
done.
we did execute her in our playthrough, and now she's back, so she is suffering from retcon device as well. We won't be bringing either of them along with us. I know it's useful to have extra characters in the beginning of the game, but they are generally good. Well, I guess Jaheira is technically neutral, but they're both generally good characters. And we want an evil party. I already know who I'm going to be bringing with me, so I'm not too worried about group members at this particular time. Alright, let's give myself some armor, a helmet.
Good to go.
Important, though, the most important item we got does carry through. It is the golden pantaloons, and it is ours.
Yes.
That was the only important thing, really. I mean, it would have been nice if a couple of our weapons came through, or, you know, some of our 100 and something thousand gold, because we are at 0 now, but at least
Quickly, we must get out of here.
we have our
before
lives, I
whoever did
guess.
this returns. I swear, traveling with you is never dull.
Do you know why we are here? Any clue would be helpful. I am sure we could navel gaze all day about what brought us here, but it shall certainly prove pointless if we do not remove ourselves from immediate danger. I know not who has entrapped us here, but I would rather not find out, simply waiting for them to return. We are at a disadvantage in this place. I will recount what led to this if you wish, though I think I have little to offer that you do not already know. My husband Khalid and I have traveled with you for some seasons now. Again, that's a retcon. We killed them immediately upon meeting them. And the places we have seen, number too many to name. Also, nope. Your unique heritage has proved a magnet to adventure, for better or for worse, and your foster father was right in directing us to watch over you. We remain in your company as friends more than guardians, and our exploits together have left the land for the better. Also, nope. We killed a legendary drow warrior, and we've done some pretty evil things. We have earned many enemies, but we have dispatched them all. That is true. Whoever has trapped us now is certainly powerful to have done this so easily. Once we know, we will deal with them in due course, but for the time being, it is more important we retrieve our friends and companions and leave this place. Perhaps we'll find Khalid hiding in a bed under her along the way. Indeed. Well, despite your wit, he would be a great help in our escape. Better that we make use of all of our strengths rather than pick apart our weaknesses. He likes it. Cheer up, I believe I have the key to your cell. You've got the key that fits? Then open the door already. Must I hand walk you through this? Damn, Jaheira. You need to calm down, girl.
Yes?
Well, that is a relief, and about time too. We should be going. Not only might our host come back, I must simply see the sun again in none too short a time. This dank place stifles me. We won't be good. No, I do want her in my group really briefly, just so I can get the experience. We leave immediately and celebrate once we are out of this hole. As you would have it, though there are other friends we must find as well. It is good to share your company again, not for long. Alright, Jaheira, time to leave our group. We got our 3,000 experience from freeing
This
you.
group is yours to reform as you see fit, though dropping me for another does not seem like the wisest choice. I will abide by your decision, though.
I cannot stay here, however. I will probably be in Athkatla, as the Harpers have a base of sorts within. If you can find it, that's where I'll be. This is a serious spoiler for the beginning of the game. We don't actually know we're in yet. I mean,
Minsc will be free. These bonds will not hold my wrath. Butts will be liberally kicked in good measure.
we can assume we're in being as the game is called Shadows of but we don't actually know that yet. So, spoilers. Minsc. No, that's not it. Can you control your anger long enough to safely leave this place? My anger is under complete control. Complete. I will control it as I lip limb from limb. I will control it as I pound head after head. And I will control... No control. No mercy. I will avenge. Avenge Jaheira. Does that mean he wants to kill me? Because we definitely killed Jaheira in the first game. We have to... No, let's see. I will leave you here if you do not compose yourself at once. Reconsider. I will rage as never before, and those in my path will fall left, right, and around the back. Jaheira she is dead, and I will not rest. They killed her as I watched, you see. I know not who they were, but I will redeem myself. Minsc, that is horrible. I am so sorry for you. You are really far away. How can you hear this? Oh well. I will not cry for the dead. I won't. Okay, maybe a little, but I will staunch the flow of hearts with righteous fury. Lullaby and goodnight, evil. Minsc will make you pay. Will you help me? We must join together once more, and our fury will be such that the bards will run their quills dry. Yes, ink will be scarce wherever we go. Your being here shows you are weak. I will leave you where you are. You turn your back on those in need? You are abandoning me in my hour of shame? You are no better than those that killed Jaheira. You are filth that I called friend. Do not make me add your ass to the kicking list. I will do so reluctantly, but I will do it. Choose your path now. You are quite clearly insane. You shall stay right here. I will make sure you do not live long enough to abandon more friends. I will do all of this as soon as I get these bars open. Rarg!
The bars, they bend and twist with my berserker strength. Minsc and Boo are free. No, you will not. No. Ooh, you are a smart one. I understand now. You said what you did just to get me mad. Mad enough to break free. You are as smart as Boo sometimes.
Now we can resume our adventures together. There are friends to avenge and villains to smack about the face and neck. Right, Boo? Yeah, I think perhaps we should split up. Then I will quest on my own, and we shall meet again when I am worthy of serving in the company of good and true people. That is not going to be our group. And that we shall meet again I do not doubt, for wherever there is evil walking funny, there is Minsc's foot doing the work of goodness. Come, Boo, we must go. What? Yes, of course. My hamster says he will miss you. Such loyalty you inspire, even in rodents. Be proud, as Minsc is. If you are playing a good playthrough, take Minsc along with you. He is an amazing ranger.
Very well.
Maybe not amazing in terms of stats, although I think his stats are pretty good, but amazing in terms of character. He is hilarious. Just absolutely hilarious. You could not find a better secondary warrior in the whole game. So, bring him. This is a small trap that summons mephits, which are these things here. You turn it off just by clicking on this little thing over here a couple times until it turns off. We'll kill the mephit and continue on. So we are in a dungeon and a cool looking crystal area. Actually, this is pretty sweet looking. I would totally live here. Eltimar the Kitten Killer. Oh my god. This is going to be the greatest playthrough ever. I just love this title and I'm going to use it quite a bit. I will probably get bored of it eventually, but for a long time I'm going to keep Eltimar the Kitten Killer in every sentence I can. So, Eltimar the Kitten Killer, welcome. You escaped somewhat later than I had hoped. I am Ataka. Ataka? Yes, Ataka. You have my welcome to my little piece of this place. I do so try to keep it more appealing than the rest. I have escaped. I now wonder what part you had in my capture. Worry not, Eltimar the Kitten Killer. I did so enjoy your blundering about Baldur's Gate. I did not wish to see you captured. If you are not my captor, then what do you want from me? Can you assist me? Such assistance as you would get from me depends on yourself. Are you prepared to answer a question? I will answer your question if it leads to you making some sense. Then here is my hypothetical question. You and your sibling are captured and locked in separate cells, unable to communicate. The mage responsible appears and speaks. He explains his sadistic game. In each cell there is a magical button. If you press your button and your sibling does not, you will die, but your sibling is free. If your sibling presses the button and you do not, they will die, but you will go free. If neither you nor your sibling press the buttons, both of you will die. If both you and your siblings press your buttons, both of you will die. The mage says you have one turn of the hourglass to decide your action, then he leaves. Tell me, Eltimar the Kitten Killer, do you press the button? I am going to press the button just because I know that we get more experience from doing so and it doesn't affect our reputation. Interesting. No action can be performed without consequences, especially that which follows the noble path. Deal with this, noble one. He summons a ogre mage for us to fight.
A dangerous mistake.
And we will hopefully kill it if we stop critical missing. And we're actually taking a bunch of damage, but that's okay. It's just an ogre mage. We should
Ready? All right.
hopefully kill it in short order. Get 650 experience. Well done. It appears you can deal with the consequences of your actions. In return for your indulgence, I offer advice. Seek out Relev. He awaits for such as you. Offer him the release that he craves, and you shall find the focus of your journey shall become apparent. Farewell.
Done.
Excellent.
Yes, as you ask. What is my... It shall be.
We'll keep our main character ahead of Imoen. She is fragile. Well, I mean, she has how many hit points? 57, which isn't bad, but we have 101. Considerably more. Looks like we have another mephit to kill.
Something up? No problem.
Also, she has no weapon currently. Usually there are goblins in here to get bows from, but there are not any at this particular second, unfortunately.
Yes, I await.
I'm actually going to stop fighting this thing for a sec, just because I want to grab this sword. And then I will quickly equip it. And we're going to talk to the sewage golem. Master, is it you? You have given me no eyes, and I cannot see you. Yes, it is I. Have you been performing any services for me? I have cleaned the sewage chambers and fed your guardian. Do you wish me to open the doors to the pit and begin my duties again? I do wish it. Open the doors and perform your duties. You have not activated my movement functions. You must use the activation stone. I seem to have misplaced the stone. Do you know where it is, my servant? Relev has the activation stone, master. It is on the table of his room, the table near his life support jar. Then I shall retrieve it from him and return. As you will, master. I shall return to my rest.
What is my... It shall
So
be.
that is a little side quest for us to do. We're going to quickly loot the rest of the room. There's a scroll here and some healing. Oh, there's a bow. Can she use it? No, of course not, because it's a longbow. And thieves cannot use longbows. Oh, the
Time to
goblins
count.
have now appeared. Excellent. We're going to kill them off really quickly
This way then.
and turn party AI off. If you hit A, it will
Yes.
turn the AI off for
I
you.
will do my best.
This place is just
To
too darn
battle and
creepy.
victory.
Kill
I
all
really
of the
wanna-
A
goblins.
dangerous mistake.
And then we'll give Imoen a bow so she doesn't suck so much. We're just going to do the next room really quickly, and then I think we're going to call it a video. This one's just going to be a little bit shorter than some of the other ones. Next time we'll
What you want? Gotcha.
finish this level of the dungeon, and hopefully the next one. So we'll grab the arrow and the bows. We'll grab both bows just because I'm going to want to sell them. We are very poor. All of our gold is gone from the previous game. It is truly disappointing, and also our character is confused or frozen or something.
If I
So
have to fight to
we're
get
going to
out of
rely on
here,
Imoen
so
to kill this thing. Oops, I didn't actually mean to try and hide in shadows.
On my very well.
These jars contain experiments. We can't actually speak with them yet. We need the power cells from Relev's chamber. We will be getting those very soon.
just like old times.
I'm just gonna finish this fight, and we're gonna end this video pretty soon after. There is a trap here. I know there is. On that box right there.
Yes,
Inside there is a quarterstaff. Of course,
Something
I can't
up?
actually. Whoa! Disarming traps in the second game, by the way, gives you a significantly more experience than it did in the first game.
As you
It is extremely worth it to lockpick
Time to
and
move.
disarm traps. Gives you
to
thousands
go?
of experience a time. Just as a heads up. Alright, we are going to end this first video here before we head in. No,
I know this room.
we'll finish Imoen's
been in
conversation, I
here.
guess.
We both have. There are things in these tanks. They used to be people.
What kind of monster is this guy? Captures us easy as pie, kills whoever he wants. That could have been us in those glass things. Quit your whining, we're free now. Are we? Horrible, horrible things surround us, and my head still hurts like crazy. I want to know what he did to me. I remember something about potential. He said it about you too. Something about power that can be unleashed. I don't care, I just have to get out. Can we leave this room? It bothers me. Yeah, we can leave the room. We were on our way out when you started to talk to me, so. We are out of the room. We are going to save right now. We're going to overwrite this one just because previously I had started this game, but I screwed up the volume, and so I redid it really quickly. So we're saved. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.